Welcome everybody! Come and gather around. Let me tell you the tale of two extraordinary heroes chosen to save the lands of Fahrul from the nefarious fish folk. Our story begins with our heroes Mrs. Crocker and Larry the Lobster, sent to investigate a disturbance. Alright, Mrs. Crocker and Larry the Lobster are setting out into the deep.
That's what she said!
Fishfolk have been spotted on the shores of the Guardian Forest, causing the local fishermen to run away in terror. The fishfolk also seem to be counting down to something, which can only mean no good. Our brave heroes set out in the Guardian Forest to discover the intentions of these fishfolk and put a stop to their schemes. After bonking their way through the land, bonk, 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 our heroes finally confront the fishfolk, only for them to run away and disappear without a trace. Larry the Lobster receives word that a certain Captain Braddock might know the truth about these fishfolk. He was last seen in the local tavern, but it would not be easy. The tavern had been overrun by tipsy pirates.
Why is the rum gone?
Mrs. Crocker dragged Larry the Lobster to the nearest cave to train for this brawl, bonking enemies left and right again. Bonk. Once they had prepared enough, it was time to take back the tavern. Mrs. Crocker and Larry the Lobster's first battle was of legendary proportions. The tipsy pirates prepared themselves and cocked their gun.
Menacingly!
Larry the Lobster struck first, slowing down the first tipsy pirate. It was up to Mrs. Crocker to lay down her lumber and damage both enemies at once to give them the advantage they needed. But it wasn't enough. She struck down on the first pirate only to do some minor damage. Now, it was the pirate's turn to fight back. The one fired off the most menacing shot on this side of the Mississippi, scaring Mrs. Crocker from attacking, while the other fired point blank at her. Luckily, Larry the Lobster was able to finish the first pirate off as the second one reloaded his gun. Larry was able to slow down the pirate, but Mrs. Crocker couldn't deliver the final blow again. But Dimsdale didn't raise no bitch. The pirate fired a point blank shot at Mrs. Crocker, but she swatted that shit away, taking no damage at all. Larry delivered the final blow and the tavern was saved. The tavern owner thanks our heroes and gives them meat on the house. She tells our heroes that Captain Braddock can be found in his cabin, so our heroes begrudgingly took off towards his cabin. However, night came in the lands of Fahrul. Skeletons and ghosts blocked our heroes' way, making it no easy task to reach the cabin. But our heroes had just taken care of the local tipsy pirates, and nothing was going to get in their way. Some more bonking ensued. Nefarious ghouls of the land were slain by our heroes and returned to the afterlife. Demonic ghosts such as the scary ghost of Guy Wilson, or the ghost of Devin Dritzel, and one cannot forget the scary ghost of Groovy Ghoul Man. All slain by our heroes' hands. Come morning, our heroes reach the cabin located in the Guardian Forest. After kicking down the captain's door and demanding information about the fish folk, he tells us that they actually want to flood the lands of Fahrul using their water temples. They wish for their sea king to rule over all, and it is up to our heroes to stop them. These heroes are the only ones that can stop the Sea King with their rusty axe and their flute. They board their new and grand ship, the Salty Spittoon Raft. After a few unfortunate encounters. YOLO. Okay. Oh my god, this is actually the worst. They discovered new lands and towns with quests brimming as far as the eye can see. Countless treasures and battles awaited our dear heroes. However, there was an evil coming on the horizon. Or should I say, two evils, unbeknownst to our heroes. Evils that would threaten Fahrul as much as the fishfolk would. A sorcerer threatened to destroy the lands of Fahrul using vicious tornadoes, and it was up to our heroes to locate this sorcerer. Through sailing the seas, Larry the Lobster located the hideout of one of these scourges. Another epic battle ensued. Mrs. Crocker and Larry the Lobster discovered two evil villains living in this hideout. The first was the nefarious volcanic sorcerer known as Coalheart, and the other was his trusty sidekick, Lava golem man. Yes. Mrs. Crocker was up first. Unfortunately, the previous battle was up against a piece of fucking blueberry jello which left her poisoned and reduced a lot of her stats. They were going to need a miracle if they were going to defeat him. Mrs. Crocker's sword struck true into the lava golem, but it wasn't enough. Now, it was time for the wizard to play with our heroes. He rubbed salt into their wounds by inflicting them with fire damage, burning them both in the process and taking more damage at the end of their turns. Larry the Lobster saying Abby rode for the golem, but it turns out he's more of a Wonderwall guy than a Beatles guy, and the golem swung back right at Larry. However, Mrs. Crocker can't take this Beatles slander and destroys the lava golem. Coalheart took this personally as well, and launched his most powerful fireball at Mrs. Crocker to avenge the golem. Tears streamed down his face, as all he could do was watch as Mrs. Crocker healed herself. Larry the Lobster took a turn to slow him down. There was nothing he could do. Coalheart remembered the last thing the lava golem said to him. As Mrs. Crocker delivered the final blow. Larry the Lobster wore the sorcerer's hat as a reminder of who's the king of the sea now, bitches! While our heroes were victorious in this battle, they failed to stop the true scourge, whose plan to cause tornadoes in Fahrul finally came to light. The sorcerer revealed himself and unleashed a flurry of winds within Fahrul. Our heroes realized their mistakes and set out to face the sorcerer head on. Will our heroes be able to make it in time to stop this scourge? Or will their ship be destroyed by the wind and perish to the Sea King and his sorcerers? Find out in the next chapter of Into the Deep. Hey y'all, thank you all so much for watching the dramatic For the King epic storybook reading. I really enjoyed making this, and me and my friend have really been enjoying playing this on Twitch. So if you guys like what you saw, please subscribe, leave a like, comment down below if you want chapter 2. It'll really help me out and let me know that you guys want to see more. If you want to catch us live playing this game, we are live every Thursday, 8 to 11 Central Standard Time, and we are always playing this game together. So we will continue our epic Into the Deep campaign and maybe even move on to the next one here soon. So if you guys want to catch that live, go check it out. Thank you guys so much again, and I will see you in the next video.